This is a song for the struggling man that's in too deep and can't get back. This is a song for the broken wing to fly again. It's just a dream. This is a song for the never was, the never been quite good enough. More of us than you know. Don't you ever give up hope. You are not alone. I know what it's like to be the one who tried so hard to believe. I know what it's like to say I'm done with this and walk away, and being on the losing end, the underdog who never wins. You are not alone. There's more of us than you know. Don't you ever give up hope. You are not
Hey there, Haley. Girl, I think you get prettier every time I see you. Is that possible?
I don't know.
Listen, Haley, I was sorry to hear about your dad losing his job and the factory closing down. That's definitely going to put a lot of people around here in a bind. How's he doing?
Yeah, it's been rough, but he's actually been doing pretty well.
That's the right attitude to have. You know, there's good times and there's bad times. You can't have one without the other. It helps us remember what's important. You hang in there, sweetheart. God's got a plan for y'all. You tell your family I'm praying for them, okay?
Thank you. I'll let them know.
You're a good girl, you know that?
Yes, sir. I understand. Got the bill. Thank you for the patience.
Rough day, darling?
No rougher than any other day, Uncle Donnie.
I brought your box of cleaners in. You must have got out early this morning. I didn't hear you leave.
That's because I didn't come home last night, Uncle Donnie.
You stayed here all night?
Mm-hmm. Just because that sun goes down doesn't mean the work stops.
What can I do to help, Faith?
Nothing. I don't think anyone could do anything. No one could do nothing. I can't do anything. You know what? We are behind on insurance. We're behind on electric. We're way behind on the mortgage, water, gas.
Popcorn. We're about out of popcorn.
No popcorn. Maybe we should ask people to bring their own.
Hey, BYOP. I kind of like it. Hey, Donnie.
Hey, Henry, how you doing?
Doing good, loving life. You know how it is.
Amen, brother. Hey, you got one for me today?
Actually, I do.
Yeah, guys, do you mind if we just do this later?
Hey, this will only take a minute. Okay. Since you were talking about popcorn.
No, you were talking about popcorn.
What's the difference between popcorn and pea soup? Well, anybody can pop corn. Oh, come on. Too corny? Get it? Popcorn? Corn? You started it.
Henry, don't you have some work to do?
Tell you what, my pure genius is so unappreciated.
It's that bad, huh?
Oh, yeah. I have never heard him tell a good joke ever.
No, I meant the theater.
Oh, yeah. That's bad, too. We're out of cash. I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to keep these lights on, let alone the doors open.
Well, you got that gospel show tomorrow night. That should bring in a few bucks, right?
Yeah, but they canceled on us. That's why I was here all night last night, trying to make calls, trying to find a replacement. We're going to have to cancel the show.
Ritz Theater. I got the bill.
I'm gonna get out of your hair. I'll see you though.
Amy, where's the Granger file?
Should be on your desk, Mr. Marsh.
It's not. Find it and get it in here. They're going to be here any minute.
Yes, sir.
Here you go. Sorry. Thought I'd brought it in before.
Thank you. This is the biggest deal we've ever done, so I want to make sure we have everything just right.
I know, but sure is a shame, isn't it?
Amy, you can't slow progress down. You can't do it. If this place is ever going to be anything but a little backwoods community, we got to move forward. With progress comes sacrifice.
I'm sure you're right. But I still hate to see the theater go.
We all went there as kids, Amy. But if we can get Granger to move to Clinton, it's going to save this town. And we can get that theater property cheap.
Okay.
Well, Donnie, looks like I beat you again today.
What can I say, Frank? This is a young man's game.
Oh, I talked to Melissa. She says she wants us to make that Knoxville run a day early this week. Can we do that?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. You want to do it?
I can. This week's pretty slow, so as long as you can handle all the deliveries here, I can make them run down there.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Oh, I drove by the theater today, saw your truck. Got my tickets for tomorrow's show.
Oh, man. They ain't worth the paper they're printed on, Frank. The show got canceled.
What? Again? What happened this time?
I don't know. There's no telling.
Faith pretty upset.
Frustrated's a better word. That poor kid's been trying everything to save that place, and nothing seems to be working.
Well, maybe it's time for her to just let it go.
I'm not gonna be the one to tell her that.
Neither am I.
Hey, you got plans tonight?
Yes, I have a hungry man dinner with my name written on it.
Why don't you come on over to the house for dinner?
Why, so I can eat peanut butter and banana sandwiches?
Man, why does everybody think stuff like that? Just because I dig Elvis doesn't mean I eat like him. All right, it doesn't mean I eat like him all the time. I got chicken in the crock pot tonight. I don't know if Faith's gonna be home for dinner, so you might as well save that hungry man for another night.
No, I believe I can do that. See you at 6.
Sounds good, brother. See you after a while.
You reached Faith Scott, Executive Director at the Ritz Theater. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave a message and I'll give you a call back at my earliest convenience. We'll see you at the movies.
Hey, darling, I just wanted to let you know I got dinner cooking. It should be ready about 6. So I hope you can make it. Love you.
So, Carl, you gonna join us at the shop this summer or what?
If Dad lets me.
Let you. I need you to, my man. Things always pick up in the summertime, you know that.
I mean, I guess I could help out around the theater. I thought I could work at the concession stand and stuff, you know.
Well, we'll see. I just don't want to stretch you too thin. You ain't no rubber band, you know.
Sorry I'm late.
No worries, darling. We kept the plate hot for you in the oven.
Thanks. I don't know you're joining us, Frank.
Well, your Uncle Donnie invited me over for a home-cooked meal, so it was either this or a frozen Salisbury steak.
That's a good choice.
So, did your day get any better?
Depends on what you mean by better.
Your Uncle Donnie told me about the show, Faith. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Nothing we could do. You'll get a refund.
Faith.
I mean, eventually you'll get a refund. Once we can afford to give refunds. If we can afford to give refunds. The chicken's great, Uncle Donnie. Excuse me.
You all go ahead and eat. I'll talk to her.
We're in big trouble, Uncle Donnie.
I know.
No, you don't know. Right before I left, I got a call from the bank. They told me that we have 4 weeks to make the mortgage payment, or they're gonna foreclose the theater. I don't even have enough money to pay back the 106 tickets for tomorrow's concert, let alone paying the bank. Uncle Donnie, I feel like a failure. I feel like I'm failing Mom and Aunt Kathy and the theater and everybody.
You haven't failed anybody, Faith.
Yes, I have. Uncle Donnie, Aunt Kathy and Mom, they love that place. They kept it alive, and I can't.
That theater was in trouble long before you took over. When your mom and aunt were running it, they were tripping all over themselves trying to keep it alive.
But it never foreclosed under their watch.
You're not them.
I know I'm not them. They're better than me. They found a way.
And maybe you will too. You can't give up.
There's nothing else that I could do. I can't.
There's always a way, Faith. There's always hope when we follow God's plan.
I don't want to have this God talk now, Uncle Donnie. Seriously, God's plan? Is God's plan that Mom and Aunt Kathy died? You know, is God's plan that I'm running their dream, the theater, into the ground? That's God's plan?
Sorry to interrupt. Thought some coffee might help.
Thanks, Frank. I think I'll drink mine in the house. Them dishes ain't gonna wash themselves.
Decaf, 2 sugars and a little cream, right?
Yeah, I can't believe you remembered. Thanks.
Photographic memory. Faith, I don't mean to pry, but can I ask you a question?
Sure.
It's about the theater. What is it, Faith? What is it about that place? I mean, I see what it does to you, and I can respect that. I really can. But I just want to understand it better.
Well, when I was 8 years old, there was this big snowstorm, just a blizzard, and everything was closed. You know, the stores, the schools. And so, I went with my mom to work that day. And since there was nobody coming to the theater, you know what my mom did? She put on a print of The Sound of Music. She popped some corn in the concession stand and gave me a drink and a candy bar, and I just sat in that theater and I watched the movie by myself. And after the movie was over, I went out and I went looking for my mom. I walked through the lobby. You should have seen the place back then. I mean, the ceilings were caving in, the molding was falling off, and the carpets, whew, they were stained, and the smell. And I made my way through the lobby, and you know where I found my mom? She was washing the windows in the middle of a snowstorm when nobody was around.
Gosh, that seems kind of silly.
I know. That's what I thought so too. And then my mom and my Aunt Kathy died. It just sort of hit me. I understood why they were doing that. It was passion. They were passionate about that place, and they were going to do whatever they could do to make it succeed. And I guess as long as the theater survived, I just felt that.
And a part of your mom survived too. Faith. Hey.
I'm sorry. Tell my Uncle Donnie I went for a walk.
That girl's got more of her mama's spirit than she'll ever know.
All right. It's confirmed. The bank is scheduled to foreclose on the theater in 27 days. Get Granger on the phone, schedule a meeting with him the next day. We'll buy the note from the bank and sell it to Granger. Done deal.
Yes, sir, Mr. Marsh.
Oh, Amy,
Yes.
have some popcorn. I got boxes of it.
Hey, Sam. As usual. Thanks. Oh, hi, Haley. I'll see you next door.
Actually, Miss Scott, do you have a minute to talk?
Sure. I have a minute.
Well, I don't know if you've heard this, but my dad lost his job last week.
I heard about the factory. I'm so sorry for your family. How is your dad doing?
He's doing okay. He's been looking for a job since he knew the place was going to close, but he hasn't found anything.
Well, I'm sure something will come up.
Miss Scott, this has been really tough on my family. And I love working for you in the theater and all, but, well, I heard the theater might close because of the money problems. And now more than ever, my family needs me to help pay bills and stuff, and I might need to find another job.
Oh, well, you only work a couple hours a day at the theater, so I guess that you'll be able to go and find...
Miss Scott, I don't mean a second job.
You mean a different job? I want you to listen to me, Haley. I understand that your family has gone through a rough time. And I also understand that you are having doubts about the theater and your job. But I want to promise you that things are going to get better. And you do not need to get a second job or another job. You just keep this job.
How can you promise me that, Miss Scott?
Haley,
I just want to be honest with you and let you know what I was thinking. Can you promise me that things are going to get better?
I promise you, and I give you my word.
Thank you. That makes me feel better.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get back to work, and I think you need to get back to work. And how about you finish your shake, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Good.
Hey, Carl, I got one for you.
Dad, please help.
No, seriously, I think you're gonna like this one.
You should appreciate the man's genius, son.
Yeah. All right, you ready? Where do cows go on a first date? The movie. Get it? Come on, move. Get it?
I get it.
That was really bad, Henry.
Hey, darling. Hey, I was bringing in your order here. I got popcorn buckets, soda cups, hot dog buns, a few other things.
Thanks, Uncle Donnie.
Wow, she's in a good mood. She's in a mood.
It must have been a long walk last night. I didn't hear you come in.
Yeah, well, I had a lot on my mind. And then this morning, got to deal with
With what?
nothing. It's my problem. Listen, I hope Frank wasn't upset with me the way that I left yesterday.
That boy's so hung up on you, it doesn't matter what you do. He'd never stay mad. Hey, after you left last night, I was looking through some stuff, and look what I found. That was taken in 1987 at your mom and Aunt Kathy. They put on a Christmas show here that year. The biggest show this theater ever saw.
I don't remember it.
No, you wouldn't. You were too young. Your mom and Aunt sure love Christmas. And they love to put on those Christmas shows, too. You know, I think it was those shows that kept this place alive back in those days. They didn't have no money to get all these big movies everybody wanted to see, so they had to come up with some other things.
Uncle Donnie, why are you showing me this?
Well, you think you could scrape up a few bucks to put on a Christmas show?
A Christmas show? Uncle Donnie, I don't have enough money to make it through the summer, let alone Christmas.
Take a look at the back of the picture. Look at the date.
July?
They love Christmas so much, they wanted to celebrate it all year. So they had a Christmas show in July. Man, they went nuts decorating this place. The town loved it. Let's put on a Christmas show. Maybe we could raise enough money to pay off the mortgage at the bank.
No, I don't have enough money to even keep the lights on for a few more weeks.
Don't you worry your pretty little head about that. If you say you're willing to give this a shot, I'll pull a few strings down at City Hall.
Then who are we gonna get to headline it?
It don't matter. We get on the phone to anybody and everybody we can think of. We'll find someone. In the meantime, we'll just promote this as having a surprise headliner.
I don't know.
Listen, we can do anything with God on our side. Now, I have faith that we can pull this off, but I can't have faith enough for both of us. What do you got to lose, darling? You said yourself, this place is closing up shop in less than a month. If we're gonna go out, let's go out kicking and screaming. That's what.
That's what Mom and Aunt Kathy would do, isn't it?
I think they would, darling.
Then that's what we're gonna do.
That's my girl.
We're gonna go out. We're gonna go out with a bang.
Yes, ma'am.
Christmas in July.
You better believe it.
Hey, Scott. Hey, look, since you're super famous, I really think you can help me out.
Henry, of course I do this for you. Of course. I'd love to do it. I can make it work. The only thing is, how big is the ice?
Ice?
I'm doing great, Faith. How are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'll be doing much better if you can help us out.
Look, honey, I'd love to do it. I just can't. I'm just slammed. I honestly can't help you with this deal. And, you know, I'd do it. I'm just booked solid for the summer. But look, if I can do anything else to help you, you just call me and let me know, okay?
Thanks.
So what do you say, Michael? Can you help me out?
Oh, Donnie, I wish I could. Man, anything for you, but I'm just totally slammed. I really am.
I understand. I know, and I'm sorry for the late notice.
Well, I hope it goes well, Donnie. God bless.
Well, thanks anyway, brother.
Hey, Rudy.
Oh, man, I think we're booked.
What's the date?
End of July.
No, we're booked. We're working.
We're working, yeah. We've got that hog calling and that taffy pull and that goat roping out in Smyrna.
Hog calling?
Yeah. Work with me. It's a lot of fun, yeah. Hog calling. Woo!
Woo! Sweet!
Oh, yeah. I love the idea of having a comedian in the show. Please tell me that you can make it.
Well, actually, I would love to, but I'm stuck in the Manitoba Chuckle Hut. Yeah. And besides that, I've got cancer. Yeah. But I'd really love to, and I hope it goes really good. Okay, bye.
All right. Have a good one.
Hey, at this point, I'll take anything I can get.
Sorry, man. I'm hunting that weekend.
We could really use your help here. We'd love to have Rascal Flatts play this show, man.
Oh, gosh. Man, you know we'd help you if we could, Donnie. We just can't make it.
Okay. Thanks anyway, brother. Talk to you later, Jay.
Great gig. Awesome cause. We'd love to have you.
So let me get this straight. You want Tessa to do a Christmas fundraiser for a theater? Who is this again? Sorry, dude.
Donnie, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, it's been forever.
Oh, you looking for a headliner for a show? You calling us for some numbers, I'll bet. See if we know anybody?
Please. If y'all could come out and do this show for us, it would be amazing.
Just kidding, man. We'd be glad to help out if you need some help.
So you'll do it? You'll play the show?
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Praise God.
Just send us the dates.
Thanks a million, guys. You don't know how much this means to me. We'll see you soon.
All right. Yeah, thank you so much, very much for your time. Awesome. Bye.
So, any luck?
Nothing. 100 names and numbers in Mom's old box, and I got zipped. Even Jimmy the Talent wasn't available.
Really?
Yeah, I know. How about you?
Well, some weird phone calls, but no one who can do the show, and no one you'd want to do the show.
So, how'd y'all do?
About as good as a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest.
Guys, maybe we should just forget it. You know, maybe this isn't supposed to happen.
Maybe. But maybe it is.
What's that supposed to mean? Well, I wanted to thank you all so very much for coming here today. We have an announcement to make. We at the Ritz Theater are going to have a Christmas in July show here 3 weeks from today. And we're proud to announce our headlining act is, ready for it? Vince Gill and Amy Grant in Clinton, Tennessee. Oh, we are anticipating a sellout performance for this one-time event. It's exciting. So please tell everyone you know to go buy tickets, and oh, if you have any questions, I'll be able to take them now. Okay.
Hey, Scott, with the recent news about the bank preparing to foreclose on the theater, is it your hope that this show can somehow save the theater?
Yes, Mr. Marsh, that's exactly what we're trying to hope to have happen. See, we're expecting a sellout performance, so all of that money, we will be able to keep the doors open here at the theater and be able to pay off what's due at the bank. If anyone has any other questions, I'll take them one-on-one now.
Mr. Marsh.
Hey, Peter. Thanks for coming.
Hello, Donnie. I didn't think I should miss it.
Yeah?
This is a pretty big deal around here.
Hey, we'd love it if you'd buy the first ticket.
Well, I'm not sure I can make it, Donnie. I've got a real big meeting the next day. Lots of things to prep for.
Come on, Peter. You don't want to miss this. Besides, don't you want to support the theater?
Yes, Donnie. Yes, I do.
You know, there's just something about that guy that I don't like.
Peter's all right, Frank. Kind of has his priorities a little messed up, but deep inside, he's all right. I've known him a long time.
Well, that may be. But I've heard some things. I'm not saying they're true, and you know I don't like to gossip. There's just something about him that don't sit right with me.
Hey, it's a great day, Frank. Let's enjoy it, all right?
Yeah. You're right. Faith looks great up there, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah. Hey, you gonna ask her? You gonna ask her?
Oh, no way. She's busy. You know, she's got full plate and everything. So.
All right, but I wouldn't wait too long. The biggest things we regret in life are the things we never do.
Thanks again for dinner, Faith. I didn't realize you could cook that good.
Yeah, well, when I get inspired, I still can't get over that Uncle Donnie got Vince Gill and Amy Grant to do the show.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You know, as soon as I put those tickets on, they started flying right out the door.
I'm so happy for you, Faith.
Thanks. I think it could save the theater. Hey, about the other night, I wanted to
Oh,
say...
no. Oh, don't worry about it, Faith. It's my fault. I struck a nerve that I shouldn't have struck.
You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just so attached to that place. And I'd do anything I can do to save it, you know? I just feel like everyone's relying on me.
Yeah, I got you. You're passionate.
I am passionate.
That's one of the things about you that I love. It's one of the things about you that I admire.
What are you smiling about?
Young love, Carl. You'll understand someday.
It's about time. I was thinking he'd never let her know.
How in the world did they get Vince Gill and Amy Grant?
I guess Donnie knows people.
I can't let this happen, Amy. I can't let them ruin this deal.
Mr. Marsh, does it really matter? It's one show.
It's one show that could make a lot of money. And even if they don't make enough to pay the back mortgage, the bank could still decide to give them a break. They could see that the theater has potential to make more. Well, Donnie may know people, but I know some people too.
I guess we're working late again tonight. I'll make the popcorn.
Hey, the sign's looking great out there, darling. This whole place is looking great.
Thank you so much. You know, it's really coming along, isn't it?
Yeah, hey,
Are those them? Oh, you see them.
hot off the presses.
Oh, these look great. Oh, well, they got the name. Oh, it doesn't matter. We look like a real theater.
This is a real theater.
Oh, Uncle Donnie. You know, I would not have been able to do it if it wasn't for you.
You're a good girl. You're my favorite niece.
Oh, that's because I'm your only niece. Flip.
Hey, the sign's all done, only we ran out of eyes and ends.
You ran out of eyes and ends. Where did they go?
I don't know, eyes and ends and eyes, however you want to say it. I couldn't find them.
Great. Could you find the lights? I want you to check the stage lights. Make sure they're all fixed.
Sure thing. Hey, by the way, how many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? Just one, but the light bulb's gotta really want to change. All right, how many actors does it take to change a light bulb? 100. One to do it and 99 to say, I could have done that. Nothing? Really? My genius is just unappreciated here.
Henry, can you go change the lights for me?
Yeah. Henry, can you go change the lights for me?
Carl, got a job for you. Let's do it. Come on, son.
So, things are looking up, huh?
Maybe, just maybe, we can make it. If we keep those wolves at bay.
I told you, God's got this.
All right, maybe you're right.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Okay, if it's Frank, please. Not now. I've got enough on my mind.
This has nothing to do with Frank, but I can see where your mind is. No, I had an idea. I've got some friends who could really use a gig. And I was wondering, maybe they could open the show for Vince and Amy.
Oh, okay, who is it?
They're called Sunday Drive.
Never heard of them.
Hey, I wouldn't steer you wrong, darling. They're the real deal. And they could use this gig.
Come here. How do you know all these people, Uncle Donnie?
Listen, does that really matter?
I guess not. It doesn't. I mean, you got me Vince Gill and Amy Grant, so sure, your friends can open the show for us.
Great.
Good.
I'll let them know.
All right, so good. Now what? Henry! Henry!
I swear I did not touch anything.
And what happened?
Water's out too.
What happened to you? Oh, I don't even want to know.
Miss Scott, when I got here, a guy gave me this. He said he had to turn off the power because we didn't pay the bill.
What? Haley, huh? No. I talked to Mr. Bradley the other day on the phone, and he told me that he was going to give us more time and then we were going to be fine.
I thought you said things were going to be fine.
I did say things were going to be. Haley!
Well, I guess I don't have to change any light bulbs now.
God's got this. God's got this. How am I supposed to put on a show without electricity and lights?
Faith.
No. I say, I don't understand, guys. I spoke to these guys the other day, and they told me that they understood, and that they were going to give us to the end of the month to pay the bills.
Hey, Faith, we're gonna figure something out. It's gonna be okay.
No, it's not going to be okay. Right? None of this is going to be okay. None of this is going to be okay. It's not going to be okay? It's not going to be okay. I can't do this anymore. I can't do what my mom and my aunt did. I can't even keep the stupid lights on in this theater. Was I kidding? I book a show that I can't handle, a talent I can't afford, a theater I can't even keep the lights on. Haley can't even help her family. And all of you guys are gonna lose your jobs because of me.
Lord, I come to you humbly. I know I'm not worthy of your grace and your mercy. But I come to you tonight in desperation. We need your help. We need you to come into this situation and help us. Please, Lord.
I know you hear our prayers, Lord. And I know you're watching down on us. And you can make this right. If it be your will.
But I can't believe it's your will for this place, for Faith to go out like this. She needs your help. We need your help.
I know that this can't happen without you. Cousin Faith needs this, Lord. She needs your strength and your help.
I know I don't pray to you like I should, Lord. I just don't know what else to do. I feel lost. I feel like my mom and my Aunt Kathy left me this sinking ship, and I don't even know how to get the water out anymore. And my Uncle Donnie, all he keeps telling me is that you got this. Then where are you? What do you want me to do? You want me to just let the theater... Do you want everyone to lose their jobs? For once? I just want to hear you. Mom, what would you do? Sorry, Mom. God, where are you? Well, I don't know how you did it, but the power and water are off and the gas is going off tomorrow.
Like I told you, I know some people too.
Don't you think this is a bit much?
In business, you can never go too far in order to close the deal. A couple of people in public works owed me some favors, so I called them in.
Well, I think we went overboard. According to the bank, they are over $200,000 behind on their mortgage. It doesn't matter how much they owe on their electric, they're not going to be able to pay the bank, even with a big show.
Business is cutthroat sometimes. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
So there's nothing you can do, Mike?
I wish there was, Donnie. I mean, I bought her as much time as I could, but the boys upstairs made the call, and I had to cut her off.
How much do they owe?
$17,000.
So if you got the $17,000, you could get the power turned back on?
I could, Donnie, but I don't see the point. From what I hear, they're going to foreclose on her by the end of the month. If I were her, I'd just roll the $17,000 in and call it quits.
Yeah, but if she did get it to you, you could get the power turned back on right away?
Yeah, I could.
All right, Mike. Thanks. There you are. Went by the theater and it was all locked up.
Yeah, well, that's because the power's been turned off, Uncle Donnie. So I thought I'd work here. Not like there's much work to do, but
Any progress?
not really. You know what I did? I started to add up all the assets over there at the theater, thinking that we'd be able to sell it and turn the power and stuff back on.
And?
And it came up to a grand total of $1,611. Apparently, there's not much over there that's worth anything. What is this?
Open it.
Is it another bill? Oh. Where did you get this? Hold on. Where did you get $32,000?
I called a few people that I know around here and found out what it would take to get the water, the power, and the gas turned back on. Then I went down to the bank and got a little loan. Usually takes longer than that, but hey, I'm Donnie.
Uncle Donnie, how did you get a loan?
Faith, I put up my business as collateral.
You what?
Now don't go getting all upset. I talked with Frank about it, and he was on board.
You can't do this. You gotta take it back.
I won't do that.
Uncle Donnie, the theater's a lost cause. Even if we get everything turned back on, that doesn't mean that we're gonna make enough to be able to make the mortgage payment and get the theater out of foreclosure. Do you understand? They're gonna take your business.
Yeah. You let me worry about that. All you gotta do is go down there and deposit that check. Then write a few, and you're back in business.
We're not back in business. Don't you see? It's like putting a Band-Aid on this open wound. Don't you understand? You are gonna lose everything.
Look, I believe in you, Faith.
Belief isn't enough. I can't believe that you did this. I have so much already on my shoulders. And now you are putting this on it on top of it. I can't take that. I can't take the fact that you might lose your business, your house, everything.
I'm not worried about it. You shouldn't be. I wanted to do this. I prayed about it, and God told me it's the right thing to do. Now it's done, Faith. Hey, I can't give it back to the bank, so you might as well use it. Well, That didn't play out exactly like I thought it would.
So, how'd you learn to work with electricity?
Well, I'll tell you a little secret. Besides changing a light bulb, I know nothing about electricity. But don't tell Faith. I don't want to lose my job.
But you volunteer here.
Yeah, whatever. Just go try that switch. Here we go. Look at there, master electrician.
Right.
How's it going?
Well,
it's going great. We'll be done in like an hour.
Oh, that's great. Well, what's so funny?
Nothing is funny. Nothing. You know.
Guys, where's that smoke coming from?
You smoking?
Hey, Faith. Can I talk to you for a second?
What's up, Frank?
You know, Faith, I usually do my best to stay out of people's business, and God knows when it comes to you,
You what, Frank?
Do you realize the gift that your uncle has given to you?
Oh, Frank.
Now, when he asked me about putting up our company against this place, I didn't know what to say.
Frank.
Please, let me finish. He may be your uncle, but that man has been like a father to me. Now, he stuck his neck out for you and...
Frank, don't you have some work to do?
Uncle Donnie and we talked last night and I apologized for the way that I behaved. And I thanked him so much for having so much faith in me.
So everything I just said was...
Sweet. You taking up for him like that.
I don't feel sweet. I feel kind of stupid. I'll let you get back to work.
Oh, you want to make it up to me?
What?
You want to make it up to me, this whole attitude thing?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about dinner, Frank. I'm talking about you taking me out for dinner to make it up to me.
You mean like a date?
Well, if that's what you want to call it.
Faith Scott. I have been asking you out for 7 years and you have never said yes.
Well, if you think about it, I never said no either. So, what's it gonna be? Yes or no?
Just give me a minute. I want to savor this moment for a little while longer.
Well, don't wait too long. A wise man once told me that the biggest things we regret in life are the things we never do.
That's funny. All right, Miss Scott. You're on. It's a date.
Tonight?
7 o'clock.
Jesse's.
Gravy on a first date. I can't wear my white shirt.
Don't be late.
Yes!
Henry! Oh, come on, Frank, don't stop now. I was just hitting my groove, baby.
Do you know where my purse is? Oh, that's right. It's at the theater. My shoes. All right. You know, I told him not to be late. Look at me. I'm the one who's running late.
Something tells me you could be 3 hours late and he'd still be sitting there waiting for you.
You look nice, Faith.
Thanks, Carl.
You do. You look beautiful.
Oh.
Can we talk a minute?
Uncle Donnie, I gotta get going. I don't have a minute.
It never hurts to keep a man waiting a few minutes.
What do you want to talk about?
Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
After 7 years, why did you finally say yes?
You know? I don't really know.
I remember the day that boy first came into my garage looking for a job. You remember that day?
Oh, why would I?
because you were there. You had brought me my lunch down to the shop that day.
I don't remember that.
But Frank does. And I'll never forget it. He comes into the shop looking for a job. Any job, as he put it. He sees you, and the next thing you know, he's making it sound like he's the best driver, the best delivery guy there's ever been. He's had eyes for you ever since.
Aww. Oh, Uncle Donnie, this is just a date.
A date 7 years coming, darling. I've spent the last 7 years observing that young man. I wanted to see if he was worthy of dating my niece.
And?
They don't get much better than that boy, Faith. He's God-fearing, hard-working. He's an honest young man.
That's good to know. Well, I better get going, otherwise that God-fearing, hard-working, honest young man might think I ditched him.
Okay.
All right. I love you, Uncle Donnie.
Love you too. Have fun, darling.
Bye, Carl.
And bring me the leftovers.
Seriously, I'm so sorry that I was late. You know, it was all Uncle Donnie's fault.
Yeah, I'm sure that it was. Oh, don't worry about it. It was worth the wait.
The whole 15 minutes I was late.
No. The 7 years that I've waited for this night.
I will take that whenever you're ready.
Ah. Thanks. Ah, now. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, ma'am.
Thank you. Frank, thank you.
You're welcome. Faith, there's just so many things that I've been waiting to tell you.
I can't think of a better time than now.
A flower for the lady?
Excuse me?
There's nothing like having flowers on a date.
Lady. Miss McCartney, it's Faith. You've known her for years. I think you taught her in kindergarten.
You saying that I'm not a lady?
No. That's not what I'm saying. But she just referred to you as a...
Frank, I understand. But it just seems that whenever I'm a little more formal, I sell more flowers.
Oh.
So?
So what? Oh!
A flower for the lady.
Right. Of course.
Thank you. Frank, do you know what's even better than one rose? How about a whole bouquet?
No, thanks. I think one flower is enough.
Frank, are you saying that this beautiful lady is only worth one rose?
No. That is not what I'm saying.
I think that's what he's saying. If Mr. McCartney had come to my house with only one rose, I would have slammed the door in his face.
Okay, how many roses is Miss Scott worth?
Well, let me think. I would say 7.
7?
Yes.
And how, may I ask, did you come up with that number?
Well, how about a rose for every year that you waited to ask her out?
Mrs. McCartney, you were eavesdropping on our conversation.
I certainly have not. Well, maybe just a little. But Frank Hindle, it's about time. Don't you agree? Thank you so much, and you kids have a great night.
Hey, do you want to get out of here? It's a nice night. You can go for a walk. Maybe not get interrupted every 5 seconds.
That sounds great.
Voices in my head are telling me to stand. Pain from what is fed is a suffering hand of man. And tried to rise so far, tried to rise but fall short. With his graceful hands, they pulled me higher up.
I don't know, Frank. I mean, the theater's had its ups and downs, but I just have a good feeling about this. I think this might save us.
I'm proud of you, Faith. You really did it.
I haven't done anything yet. I mean, it has to go off without a hitch. And then we'll see where we are. But I do have a good feeling.
You've been working really hard for a long time. Uncle Donnie has always said that if we're faithful in everything that we do, God will reward us. And you have been faithful to that theater for a long time.
I know.
Miss Scott, Mr. Hendel,
Mr. Marsh.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Well?
You're okay, Mr. Marsh. Thank you.
Well, it seems that congratulations are in order. Vince Gill and Amy Grant. That's quite a score for our little town.
Yeah, thank you. We're very excited about it.
I'm kind of curious, though. How did you manage to book them?
Oh, 2 words. Uncle Donnie. Yeah, he just made a few calls, and before you knew it, they were all lined up.
Ah, Donnie. Yes, he is a good man.
Yes, he is.
So, how the preparations going? I understand that you had a bit of an issue with your utilities.
Now, how on earth did you hear about that?
It's a small town, Mr. Hendel.
Yeah, we're doing good, Mr. Marsh. Everything is coming along just well.
Well, I hope so. That theater is kind of old. Are you sure it can handle something this big?
Yes. I had the safety inspector check everything out the other day, and he gave us a clean bill of health.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm looking forward to the show. Already got my tickets.
Well, I'm very thankful for your support. We look forward to seeing you there.
Well, I should be going.
Thank you.
I'll let you 2 kids get back to whatever it was you were doing. Good night.
You know, I better get going too.
Sure. I'll walk you home.
So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all remember Columbia House? 12 records for a penny? Oh, come on. I can't afford a house anymore because of that Culture Club album I bought 20 years ago. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. Tip the wait staff. Enjoy the vid. Smoke. Fire. Fire! There's a fire at the theater!
Excuse me, coming through, excuse me. Henry, what's going on?
Hey,
what happened?
I don't know. I was backstage cleaning up and I smelled smoke and I couldn't see anything.
Are you all right, Henry?
Yeah, I'm okay. Faith, There's nothing I can do.
It's all right. I'm glad that you're all right.
Miss Scott, Donnie. Hey, Mark. What happened?
Do you know what started it?
It's too soon to tell. I have to look at some other things. Can we look inside? Sure. My guys have cleared it. Come on in. Faith! Faith!
Hey, come on.
Luckily, Henry called us in time. We were able to contain the fire to the backstage area.
Oh, thank God Henry's here.
Where else would I be?
It could have been a wiring issue, possibly a gas leak. Who knows?
Oh, the safety inspector was just here the other day. He said everything was clear, everything was fine.
Who knows? Maybe it's just a freak accident. If you'll excuse me.
Hey, let's finish up that report.
I don't think it was an accident.
Amy?
I don't think it was an accident, Faith.
Oh, what are you talking about?
So you're saying Mr. Marsh did it?
Now slow down. We don't know that. Amy, just start from the beginning.
Okay. Mr. Marsh has a deal with this group. It's the Granger Group. And they have an idea to bring a plant to town. I don't even know what they make. But Mr. Marsh bought up the rest of the block, and he knew the theater was in debt and was just waiting for the bank to foreclose. Then he was going to buy the theater from the bank and sell the entire block to this group for their factory. And actually, it was almost a done deal.
And then we booked the Vince Gill Amy Grant show.
Exactly. And he's been afraid that the bank was going to give you more time, so he's just been looking for ways to keep this show from happening.
But we don't know that he had anything to do with the fire.
We do know why. Our electric, water, and gas have been shut off.
Now that was him for sure. He made a few phone calls. I watched him, and he made it happen.
I've known Peter Marsh a long time, but I never saw this coming.
Mr. Marsh he's a good man. He really is. But he needs this deal.
No, he needs my theater, and he's willing to burn it to the ground to get it.
Faith, again, we don't know that.
I don't know for sure that he did it, and I pray that he didn't. But I thought you deserved to know what was going on.
Well, Mr. Marsh can throw whatever he wants at us. We're having the show, and we're saving this theater.
Thanks for letting us know, Amy.
You're welcome. But if you don't mind, don't tell Mr. Marsh I was here.
I won't. Don't you worry.
Thank you. So, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. We'll see what the fire marshal finds. But I can tell you one thing. Faith is gonna put on this show. One way or another, the show will go on.
How's it going?
We just sold the last ticket.
Oh, are you kidding? That's so great. Oh, by the way, the marquee's all done, only we still don't have any eyes or ends.
What does it say?
Well, it looks kind of like Italian, but you know, maybe grand.
Well, how's everything else going out there?
It's pretty cool. Come see for yourself.
Where did all these people come from?
They just showed up this morning.
Do we have to pay them?
No, they're all volunteers.
That's great. You guys look great.
Oh, I think we do.
Do we really have to wear this?
You said you wanted to help.
But you didn't say anything about wearing this.
I think you look great, Carl.
Yeah, you look adorable. Come on, you look, chicks dig this.
Chicks.
Chicks, dames, broads, flames, fillies. Never mind, you know what I mean.
So there's no way out of this?
None that I can see.
You know, you look like a part of a barbershop quartet.
The barbershop quartet.
Yeah, quartet, four guys singing, you know, my little darling, my little babe. No?
I don't think that's helping. No.
There you are, darling. I want to introduce you to Misty Treese. Misty, Faith Scott.
Cindy Drive, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Faith. This place is beautiful.
Thank you.
We're excited to be opening for Vince and Amy too. This is huge for us. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Oh, the pleasure is all ours. I mean, it is going to be an amazing show.
Is it all right if we load in?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Let me get, here's Henry. He's a jack of all trades around here. You're gonna help her load in.
Oh, be happy to. Hey, you want to hear a joke?
So, we ready, darling?
As ready as we ever will be.
Glad to hear it.
You know, Uncle Donnie, with everything that's been going on, I don't know if I had the chance to actually say...
You don't need to say anything, Faith. I know.
No, I do. You. Because of you, we are having this amazing show. Because of everything that you did, the theater is open, and I am just so thankful for you.
You don't need to thank me, Faith. You need to thank God. Every day, for everything.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Alrighty, the background band is all set. We're good to go.
Good to go. Background band might be set, but I haven't seen Vince and Amy yet.
Well, I mean, they're not here yet, but they're coming.
Darling, I just got a call.
Please don't.
It was from Vince.
And they're running late and they're gonna be here in a minute.
Something happened with their bus.
And the mechanic is working on it and everything's gonna be fine?
They're not coming, Faith. Vince was all tore up about it. He wanted to help.
No, this can't be happening. Of course. You know, just deep down inside I knew this was gonna happen.
Well, what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna send we're giving our money back!
We can figure something
No,
else
we
out.
can't figure something else out. We sold tickets to a Vince Gill and Amy Grant show, but we don't have a Vince Gill and an Amy Grant!
Oh, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
This stinks, man.
Yes, it does, Henry.
She's gonna lose the theater for sure now, isn't she?
It looks that way.
She worked so hard.
Yes, she did. I got an idea. Come on.
No. I don't like it when you get ideas.
How am I supposed to tell them? Seriously, what am I supposed to do? Why now, God? What's going on? Seriously? Everything that we've been through, everything that we made it through, and now this? And I'm gonna lose the theater. And Uncle Donnie's gonna lose his shop. And for what? Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Ritz Theater is proud to present.
I can't do it. Yes, you can. This is what you've always wanted to do, man.
No, I'm not ready.
You better get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, for your laughing pleasure, our very own Henry.
There sure are a lot of y'all out there.
What are you doing? What's he doing?
Stepping out in faith, darling.
He's not part of the show. He's not even funny.
We needed to buy some time. Give him a shot, Faith. You never know.
Why do geese fly in a V? Because a G's too hard to make. Okay, my name is Henry. I'm a Korean. I was born and raised in Knoxville, Tennessee. We were the only Asian people growing up, so I hated playing Army when I was a kid. You guys remember that? I hated it because it was always the neighborhood against me. Yeah, we used to play like cowboys and Indians too. I hated that too because I was always the cook.
I can't believe it. He's actually funny.
Yeah, who knew?
Who knew?
He came over to America about 60 years ago. English is his second language, so he messes up. One time he really messed up. We were in this restaurant, and the waitress came up to take her order, and my dad looked at her and said, oh, I'll take a quiche. And I said, no, Dad, that's quiche. So, I've been a bachelor my whole life. I had a girl came over, and first day she was there, she turned my oven and burned up all my important papers. Because that's a vault to a bachelor. I don't cook in, I just keep my money, my checkbook in there. Because I always figure the place catches on fire, the oven ain't gonna burn. Yeah, see, there's always some guys going, that's a good idea right there. And she told me I didn't have enough towels. You know, I have two, because I'm a bachelor. You know, and I told her, hey, see, this is wet, this is dry. Tomorrow that'll be wet, then this will be dry, then that'll be wet, then this will be dry. You flip-flop them for a month and you throw them away. What's the big deal? Go to the hotel, grab a couple more. She said I didn't have any sheets. I said, yeah, dude, look on the windows. That's why they're fitted. So it's hard to communicate with women. I figured that out because y'all communicate with each other in your own way.
You know, we're still gonna have to tell them about Vince and Amy and give them their money back.
Yeah, but Sunday driver here. The crowd's having fun. Let's not ruin it yet. I'll be right back.
Now, I went to Korea one time. I went a long time ago with my dad, and that was the weird part going with my dad, because I don't speak Korean, because they didn't offer it in my high school. Yeah, I took Spanish. But when I was in Korea, I didn't know what to do, because Korean people walk up and start talking to me. I didn't know what to do. I was like, ¿Qué pasa, amigo? No habla español. Adios, amigo. But I did go with my father, which is weird, because, you know, back home, we're the only Asian people. My dad's the only Asian man I've ever seen in my life before I went to Korea. So back home, I could pick my dad out of any crowd like that. Well, this reversed on me in Korea. We got the plane, he walked 20 feet away, and I just lost it. I found like an hour later, Dad, don't leave me, man. They're talking to me. No habla español. So I grew up with a buddy of mine. I told him I was going to Korea. He goes, wow, really? That's like going to a different country. Well, he's an idiot, though. He grew up riding my truck. And I was flipped on a turn signal one time, and he goes, what's that clicking noise? Hey, Hank, your truck's making like a clicking noise. Then I finished the turn, he goes, oh, never mind, and went away. I'm like, why don't we hang out? It's not his fault because his parents are stupid. They named him JB, that's my buddy's name. Only Jane and B doesn't stand for anything, that's his name. So when he's 16, he tried to apply for his driver's license. He didn't want them to think that JB stood for anything. On the application, he wrote, J only, B only, Stewart. It came back, Jonely, Bonely, Stewart. I swear. He was going, look at this, Henry. Jonely, Bonely, Stewart. Shazam! What's that clicking noise? He said this too. On Star Trek, where they say to boldly go where no man has gone before, he thought boldly go was another planet. We're sitting there out of clear blue one night. Jonely goes, hey, when they going to boldly go? I'm like, what did you just say? Well, they ain't never been to boldly go. So now he's Jonely Bonely from boldly go. Thanks a lot, y'all been fantastic. Thank you. Hey, I want to introduce Sunday Drive. Thank you. I don't know what happened. I just got out there and all of a sudden it took off.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know you had it in you.
Oh, me either. But hey, come on. I'm an Asian with a Southern accent. That right there, explains a lot of people.
Sorrow and pain, there's all kinds of things in our life that try to bring us down. Faith, not fear, always draws him near, and trusting frees my spirit. I have found it makes me happy, 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 happy. I have the joy of the Lord down in my soul. I'm so happy, 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 happy. Jesus saved my life and gave me hope. I love him so. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Joy and peace, his love has set me free. Praising Jesus everywhere I go. Life free from care, because he's always there. The worry of tomorrow, and it shows. It makes me happy, 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 happy. I have the joy of the Lord down in my soul. I'm so happy, 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 happy. Jesus saved my life and gave me hope. I love him so. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. He is my Savior. He is my King. He fills my heart with joy so I can sing. It makes me happy, 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 happy. I have the joy of the Lord down in my soul. I'm so happy, 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 happy. Jesus saved my life and gave me hope. I love him so. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to take a minute to thank the Ritz Theater and the amazing people of Clinton for welcoming us. And for making this night possible, I want to give a special thank you to Faith Scott. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Faith Scott.
No, thank you all so very much for coming out tonight. We're having a good time, right? Wow, tonight's been so far an amazing evening with Henry, our very own handyman, and his comedy routine. And Sunday Drive, they sound like angels out here. And well, tonight was supposed to culminate with Vince Gill and Amy Grant taking the stage. But unfortunately, Vince and Amy aren't going to be able to make it. But I want to thank you all for coming out tonight, for supporting the Ritz, trying to help keep her going. This is my mama's dream. And well, this will be our last night. So I will be out in the lobby to refund your tickets. And again, I'm so sorry. I'm sincerely...
Excuse me, Faith. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the Ritz is proud to present the one, the only, Clinton's own, Donnie Richmond!
Wait, what's going on?
Let it ride, Faith. The show must go on.
But what's he doing?
Something that he should have done a long time ago.
But I don't even... I better get out front.
Clouds of confusion everywhere. Sometimes you just can't see that silver lining. But you gotta keep the faith that is still there. Behind the gray sky is the blue, and it's waiting there for me and you. We're riding out the storm. You know that love will find a way. Yes, we're riding out the storm. And tomorrow's gonna be a better day. All right.
I'm so sorry, Faith.
I'm sorry, guys.
Can we give you a hand?
Yes. We're gonna give a lot of people back a lot of money.
We're riding out the storm. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. To every life there will come trouble, and everybody gets a share. But some days it just feels like you get double. That's when you need to know someone who cares. So take the time to set things right. Pretty soon the sun is shining bright. Keep riding out the storm. You know that love will find a way. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day. storm. Yeah, we're riding out the storm. Keep on riding out the storm. Riding out the storm.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to personally thank everyone that came out tonight. I know I'm not Vince Gill, and I'm certainly not Amy Grant, but we're going to give you a show tonight anyway. Now, like Faith said, if you want a refund, she's out there right now ready to give it to you. But if you want a show, I suggest you stay right in that seat, because we're going to have some fun tonight. All right?
There's a small town nestled off the beaten path. Most.
All right, let's get ready.
I have to say, Miss Scott, I'm a bit disappointed in you. I know you do anything to save this whole place, but false advertising? Not very becoming of you.
Vince Gill and Amy Grant, they were booked for this place. Sometimes things happen. No, I'm sorry for your inconvenience.
I'm sure you are, Miss Scott. I'll be taking my refund, please.
Oh, great. Sure. Here. Actually, that would be it.
Did you really think you could save this whole place? You're $200,000 behind in your mortgage, Miss Scott.
You seem to know an awful lot about my private business, Mr. Marsh.
Like I told you before, this is a small town.
That's right. It is a small town. And in a small town, people talk. But they just don't talk to you, Mr. Marsh. People talk to me too.
Well, I guess I'll see you at the bank bright and early tomorrow.
Excuse me, Mr. Marsh.
What is it?
Your fly's down, sir.
Just seem to pass them by. Sometimes we don't appreciate the sweetest things in life. A person from a town so small knows how much they need. And the smaller the town, the bigger the little things seem. Now when you're leaving, you will see a sign that reads, "Come back again." And there's a feeling as they wave goodbye that you won't forget. It comes from a town so small, it often goes unseen. But deep in your heart, you know what they mean. There are things most take for granted, we just seem to pass them by. Sometimes we don't appreciate the sweetest things in life. A person from a town so small knows how much they mean. And the smaller the town, the bigger the little things seem. Oh, the smaller the town, the bigger the little things seem.
Thank you so much. No, I will. Bye.
Well,
We are free and clear. Last bill's paid, except for the $100,000 that we still owe the bank.
I'm sure glad they were willing to let you refinance the place.
Me too. You know, and at least we get to keep those doors open a little bit longer. And with Vince and Amy coming later on this month for their makeup show, we might even be able to take a bigger bite out of that debt and get ahead.
Yeah. Looks like the Ritz Theater is still in good hands.
Yeah, but please don't make me wear that hat again.
Why didn't you tell me?
Tell you what?
Tell me that you can sing and that you're this amazing musician.
I didn't think it mattered. The past is the past, darling. When your aunt and I got married, and she and your mom started running this place, I figured it was time to help them reach their dream. So I came off the road and out of the studio and tried to see what I could do to help get this place back in shape.
Do you ever miss it?
Yeah, I do, to tell you the truth. I've prayed about it. But I just want to follow however the Lord leads. If He wants me doing music, I got faith. A door will open. I'll tell you this. It was mighty good being back up on that stage. I loved it.
Uncle Donnie, you were amazing.
Thank you. So were you, darling.
No, I was an emotional wreck.
It's a good night.
Can I help you?
Yes, ma'am, you sure can. And so can you.
Me?
Yes, sir. My name is Bruce Jackson, and I own Legends Records in Nashville, Tennessee. My daddy started the label 45 years ago, and we've been looking for the Donnie Richmond for a long, long time. Boy, you sure fell off the face of the earth for a while.
No, just fell into Clinton, Tennessee.
It's the same thing.
And then this old YouTube video pops up online the other day. And who do I see? You. Up on stage doing your thing like you hadn't missed a beat, man.
Yeah, I keep forgetting people got those smartphones now.
So I tracked you down. And here I am.
Here you are.
You...
Why are you here, exactly?
To get you back in the game, big guy. Legends Records wants to sign you, record you, and get you back out there so the whole world can hear you. Maybe even make a video.
So you want to sign my Uncle Donnie?
Yes, ma'am, I do. And my daddy would have my hide if he knew I found you and didn't sign you.
I don't know, Mr. Jackson.
Oh, call me Bruce.
I don't know, Bruce. I got Carl and the business and Faith. You need me to help around here.
Hey, come on. Leave me out of this.
Hey, Frank can take care of the shop and the theater. It's never been better. Well, in a long time, that is.
Hey, we can start slow. We'll record a song or two and make that video. I'll just book you for a couple gigs here and there, and we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, and I could take care of Carl while you're performing.
Take care of me? What am I, a baby?
Oh, don't worry. We'll book you on the weekends, Donnie, so everybody can come and watch you.
Uncle Donnie, you have to do it. Aunt Kathy would want you to do it. My mom would want you to do it. I want you to do it. And just like you say, God's got this.
What do you think, Carl?
It's up to you, Dad, but I think Mom would have loved it.
Well, if you think Mom would have loved it, then I say, let's give it a shot.
Well, all right.
Count me in, Mr. Jackson.
Congratulations.
Hey, you wouldn't be looking to sign a up-and-coming comedian, would you? I got some great popcorn jokes. That'd be a good idea right there.